Jahid Ahmed has become the third former Essex player to allege that he was subjected to racist abuse at the club, saying he constantly felt like an outsider. He spent 4 years with Essex between 2005 and 2009. Warning, some quotes coming up containing offensive language. He told the cricketer, "I wanted to change my voice. I tried to deepen it. I really wanted to fit in. But there were times when pretty much everyone in the dressing room joined in the laughter at my expense. It was basically, you're a Muslim, you're a terrorist." At other times, a senior player told me I was a curry muncher and said I stank of curry. It was bullying, and it went on every day until I finished playing. I felt like an outsider all the time I was at Chelmsford. I never felt like I fitted in. It was a white man's world where brown people were outsiders. Essex have released a statement saying they were disheartened to hear of Ahmed's allegations. The chief executive, John Stevenson, said the allegations make difficult reading and they will be treated and investigated with the utmost seriousness. I've reached out to him to offer him our full support, and I hope he feels encouraged and comfortable enough to be part of our imminent investigation. It is clear as a sport there is a lot of work to be done, but we are moving in the right direction. The next period is going to be extremely difficult, especially for those sharing their experiences, but together we will come out the other side better for it. Essex have established a reporting channel for anyone who experienced discrimination at the club. The Commission looking at racism in cricket has received more than 2,000 responses just 2 weeks after it called for evidence. Dr. Thomas Fletcher, who published a report on barriers facing South Asian cricketers, hopes not all responses are from individuals who have directly experienced racism.
I'm not surprised at all that there is that number of people who are reaching out. I would be very curious to know who the people who are reaching out are. They all victims? Are the people reflecting upon teammates that they've had and have gone through these kinds of experiences, or is it people coming forward to say I've experienced it myself? Because I think the former are a really important voice in this that we're not hearing from at the minute, which is those people who are in the dressing rooms, who have hear this kind of language, this banter, so to speak, and that they remain silent on it, because that's where the culture of cricket is allowed to manifest and be maintained, because this level of hatred, whether it be misogyny or racism or whatever, is allowed to hide in plain sight because people don't challenge it. And so the whistleblower lines are really important for capturing those experiences, but they don't capture the full picture, which is, well, what about those people that overheard it and were there at the time, but didn't feel that they were able to challenge it either?
The former Yorkshire chairman, Roger Hutton, admitted to the DCMS committee in Parliament last week that he hadn't read Fletcher's report, despite it being jointly funded by Yorkshire and the England and Wales Cricket Board. However, Fletcher says he would still be prepared to work with the board on their 12-point plan for improving diversity.
I would welcome any opportunity to work with Azim or anybody, to be honest, in this regard. I think it's very quickly become something that goes well beyond Yorkshire. This is not a Yorkshire problem. Clearly, we had an issue in terms of the leadership of the county club in this respect and acknowledging these kind of historical incidents and taking ownership of them. But the existence of racism within cricket across the UK, that's clearly a national issue. There needs to be an element of introspection now where cricket asks questions of itself. The ECB's response with the 12-point plan that kind of leaked on Friday, it goes some way towards it, but it does seem like a bit of a sticky plaster. It's an immediate reaction to be seen to be doing, and I think that there is a level of demand for that. People demand some reaction, but it needs to be based on evidence. We need to understand what the challenges are at these levels so that we can implement policies and procedures which are fit for purpose. And that's where I would hope that it would be nice to be involved in in those steps going forward. Yes, absolutely.